Welcome back, everyone, to the Horror Shed Podcast. My name is Jared. Yes, that is not South Jersey Jason down in the corner. That is Rick Paul. Rick Paulson, how you doing today, man?
What's up, brother?
I screwed up your last name, even though I call you Rick
You
Paulton all
did
the
twice,
time.
but that's okay.
It's
It's
fine.
Paulton, Paulton, but it's everybody does.
Nice long day on the road coming home from New York, so I can't blame myself. South Jersey Jason had to take a break, so we wanted to continue. We're going to hold Amityville for South Jersey Jason. I figured that's only fair. We've worked on it so far. But Rick comes to us from his own podcast, the Whole Damn Enchilada Podcast. So let's play that intro that they have made by this awesome creator. So let's play that for him now.
The stuff behind you looks so much clearer. Like I could see the 3D glasses, the Freddy heads. Usually I can just tell it's Freddy's stuff. I can't tell what it is.
All right, so we have with us Rick Paulton, founder of the Whole Damn Enchilada Podcast. So where did the podcast come from?
I actually, I just been listening to a lot of podcasts like yours, and I decided we wanted to do something like that. So the original idea of it, well, we're big Friday the 13th Part 5 fans, obviously, by the name. And what we wanted to do was incorporate, because we're into wrestling, we're into sports and all this different things, and we wanted to incorporate all that kind of stuff into the podcast. So the Whole Damn Enchilada, double entendre there, meaning, from the Friday the 5, and then also just encompassing everything. But we did a wrestling podcast on there, and it didn't go over too well, and everybody just wanted more horror stuff. So we just kind of went back to that, and it's been going, I think, today at 8 o'clock, today in the past, because I think this comes out on Monday.
Yeah, this
so we're in the future. Monday. We're in the future now, but in the past, when this comes out, today at 8, we'll be recording, I want to say our 18th or 19th episode. So we do this for about 19 weeks.
Very awesome. Already? Yeah. It's been 19 weeks already?
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my
Time
God.
flies when you're having fun.
Hey.
Well, this one's creeping up on a year now, isn't it?
Yours? Yeah, I think this is episode 46.
Yeah.
So we're just 6 weeks away from a year.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah, I told Brian.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Well, to let all our fans know, we'll be doing some filler episodes because during haunt season, meeting up with Brian is going to be next to impossible.
Right.
Just because everything has to be in Sunday morning for the 4K to finish by Monday morning. So it's just I got 3 to 4 videos to make per haunt. I got to get Terry in the chair. We got to go over it, record it, put it together, boom, and leave for another fucking haunt. My September and October, I mean, it's like my kids forget what I look like. My dad comes in clutch. It's insanity.
That's awesome, though.
But yeah, we're thinking of thinking of topics that don't have to be time sensitive, and we could just plug and play as we need to. Because there will be nights where I can hit up with Brian on a Wednesday or something. And then, but when it gets later, all the haunts are open during the week, so it's just boom, 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 boom. So, all right, so we went over the start of the podcast. Very cool. So what do you think of the Warren thing we've been doing lately?
Oh, I've been really enjoying that, and I've been sharing and telling everybody about it. You guys have been doing a fantastic job with that. I've seen the movies, of course, in the Conjuring universe, and it was cool to see like what really went on, because I really wasn't that familiar with that, and just to hear like the factual sides of things and what the movies maybe had liberties with, and yeah. And of course, the Warrens himself took some liberties too.
Took a lot of fucking liberties.
As the bullshit meter lets us know.
Bullshit meter. We were up to 27, and it's about to get a lot fuller as we. I don't know if this is going to be our last Warren case, or if we're going to do like a final thoughts Warren case where me and Brian just go back about the different cases and what we think, and
that
after melling on. I think that'd be a cool wrap up to that.
Yeah, it's been my favorite stuff you guys have done by far. It's really, really good stuff.
We are working on a filming location. We had to delay that. We were going to head up this weekend and play with the new camera, which has been a pain in the ass to learn, but I'm getting there. And it's fucking crystal clear. And we got new wireless mics.
Fancy.
I know. They charge in the case. And then
look at that.
The middle piece hooks into a camera, a phone, a computer, whatever. So I might even try them out on here. Fuck it. Better than hooking all this shit up.
Right.
So obviously you love horror. We all love horror. Where did your love for horror start? What was there a movie that just fucking hooked you, or go ahead?
I would say probably like, it's weird too, like in the early 80s, I was born in the 70s, 79. So the early 80s, we watched a lot of horror movies at home, and mostly the Friday the 13th movies. That's why it's been my favorite franchise. And we had a one of them mom and pop video stores, and we'd always go down there and rent movies for like 99 cents. Because, obviously you couldn't stream shit. You couldn't watch shit on cable. So we would get stuff. But I was like so afraid of horror movies, but I would watch them anyway. Like to the point where I'd have nightmares. I'd have to hide myself under the blankets and shit. I was deathly afraid of them, but I would watch them anyway. Like they had a Freddy standee at the movie store I used to go to. I couldn't even look at that motherfucker. I had to like block my eyes when I walked past them. But for some reason, yeah, we just always watched them and always dug them. But like 80s slasher stuff. And then like more recently, I've been trying to go back and watch like a lot of stuff that maybe I missed out on as a kid, like or maybe just don't even remember, like stuff from the 60s or 70s, classics, and then some more modern stuff too. But I don't really dig the modern stuff as much.
Nah, they're having a hard time. I mean, we get some good stuff. I mean,
yeah,
The Conjuring's been excellent for the last 10 years. Say you don't like the last movie, it was still a good movie because the Glatzel case was fucking crazy.
No, the last one was The Devil Made Me Do It?
Yeah.
We just watched that the other day. I thought it was pretty decent.
I mean, it's over embellished. I mean,
yeah.
But we're going to pause real quick. We'll be right. And we're back after that short little break. Sorry about that, guys. Some people are still on the clock. Oopsie. So we'll just mute that and call that a day because it's almost quit time anyway. All right, so slashers. We're talking Michael, Jason, Freddy. Why did Jason become your favorite? I'm curious.
I think it was just because those are the ones we watched the most at that time. You mentioned Michael Myers. What was funny, because I watch all these movies out of order. So I always thought Michael Myers was the ripoff of a Jason Voorhees. And so I didn't watch him until like, in my teen years. I was like, oh, this guy's a wannabe Jason. I ain't got time for that shit. But yeah, I always watch them out of order. So I seen Friday 1 after I seen 3, 4, and 5, and was shocked as shit when it wasn't Jason. I was like, what the hell? So yeah, I've since, of course, watched them a million times straight through. But yeah, like when you had the 99-cent video store, you got what they had, and sometimes it wasn't in the right order.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I fucking miss the video store, man. I really do. The smell, the candy, the fucking crazy shit that you couldn't find at Blockbuster. The mom and pop shops were where it was at.
Right, exactly. And if you were really cool with them, they would get like really cool advertising stuff that, sometimes they'd let you keep. And I wish I had some of that stuff now.
Yeah, me too.
Like when Child's Play came out, they sent them a Chucky doll to advertise for the movie. Man, that thing would be cool as hell to have now.
Hell yeah. I don't know if you watch any of Sean Clark's videos. His poster collection is fucking. It's you can't even put a price on it. Not even before the signatures that he has on this shit. Just where he found this stuff. And he'll tell you, he's like, listen, I ripped this off of a Blockbuster wall.
Yeah, that dude's got to have the craziest collection. I listen to his podcast. I don't watch too much of his video because usually I'm driving, but just hearing him talk about some of the stuff like the poltergeist clown thing he has, and just like, wow, the amount of money he had to spend.
Dude, you couldn't put a price on his collection. You really couldn't. No. It'd be in the billions, easy. And he'll never sell any of it, which I love about him.
Right.
So we went over the 80s slashers. See, for me, my uncle made me a tape when I was little. It had Nightmare 1, Nightmare 2, Friday 4. Back when he was bootlegging VHS tapes.
Yeah.
So between that and growing up with Tales from the Crypt, it just...
Oh, that was always a good one, yeah.
It just all came together, and I could not stop watching horror movies. And honestly, my parents didn't give a shit. They let me watch whatever I wanted to watch. I did the same with my kids. My oldest is into horror. He's he won't go to a haunt, but he's into horror.
I took my kids to their first haunt a couple months ago, man. They were scared as shit, but they want to go back. They want to go back. Yeah, I've always let my kids watch whatever. I never really cared too much.
My thought is,
my parents never cared.
I grew up fine, and I watched this shit when I was way too young.
Yeah.
I came up. I didn't kill anyone, so we're good.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to have that big of an impact on you anyway. And plus, with phones and all this nowadays,
they're going to see crazier shit anyway.
Right, absolutely. So, might as well watch that kind of stuff.
So what do you got coming up for the Whole Damn Enchilada? What can we look forward to in the next couple of weeks?
Well, tonight, we're doing Christmas in July, and we're going to review Adam Marcus's film, Secret Santa, and we're gonna go through that. And I'm gonna just for the hell of it, I'm gonna send him an invite to see if I can get him on. I don't know, he shared the post, and his wife, who's in the movie, commented and said she's looking forward to it. So I'm gonna send them both an invite. Who knows? They might jump on, they might not. But I got a lot of people. It seems like a lot of people are gonna be on tonight, more than usual. So that sounds really cool. So we're gonna do that. And we do it live on Facebook and YouTube. And it's a live feed, starts at 8. And then we go usually for right about an hour. Like, the last 4 episodes have been 1 hour and 6 minutes and change each. It's a bit exactly. So that's about how long they are. But, we go until the conversation's done. People start to drop out, and then we wrap it up. And then we have, and then I do put out the audio, but ever since we started going live, not too many people are listening to the audio, but I got it on there just in case people want to listen to it when they drive.
Honestly, and, I'm the same way. Halloween Haunts has 520 subs, and it gets 20 listens on the audio version. But I still do it because it's.
I listen to it, so I'm thankful. I need to drive, man. I gotta have something. And in the coming weeks, we've been talking about doing this cool thing where it was a John Carpenter, Wes Craven debate. Where Ryan, my co-host, he's more of a John Carpenter guy, and I'm more of a Wes Craven guy. And we were going to debate who's the best director, pick a couple movies, and go over them. But we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it a little different now because the 35th anniversary of They Live is going to be in the theaters in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And a week after that, Christine's going to be in the theater. So we're going to do both of those, do a full review of each of those, and then play it by ear and kind of do the whole Carpenter Craven thing off of that. I don't have the full idea mapped out yet, but should be fun. And we're very interactive. We try to be very interactive. Comment and tell us what you like, what you don't like, and get in on it. And I'm figuring out this technology thing slowly but surely. Oh man, yeah. So the last episode we reviewed Friday the 13th 1. I think it was the last episode, and I had all of these little pictures and stuff I wanted to put on in the thing, and I totally forgot about them, and it's a pain in the ass. So I got to get a producer. I got to get somebody that knows how to do a lot of this shit and has time to do it.
I need a social media manager is what I need, because that's the shit I can't stand. I don't like being on there because people annoy the shit out of me.
I hate people.
And then, it's just, you got to post to so many fucking platforms. And now we're doing 2. So I'm posting to fucking 4 different platforms. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's go to here. And if you don't do it, you don't get the views. So it's like, you actually really have to fucking do it. It's surprising how important social media is. Because, like, we come out every Monday. Usually I'm in an airport. So I'll watch the views trickle in. Then after I finish the Facebook invite, you'll watch them flood in a little bit more. Then I usually do the Instagram later, because we've seen better results with that. Then they'll pour in. So I'm just like, it makes a fucking difference. But I need to fucking I need my kid to just put this shit for me.
Well, I tried that with my kid, but he doesn't seem dedicated enough. It's hard to get him to do stuff for free too. You know, it's like, dude, this job doesn't pay anything.
I'll give him 10 a week if he just fucking because all I need him is just, because now there's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you know, Instagram's a pain in the ass. You got to do Reels, then you got to do fucking, what is it now? Threads is another piece.
Yeah,
it's
and every day is a new thing, and these kids are just all day long.
Like, if I'm home on Monday, we're cool. Because I can do my work, I can send Facebook here, I can do Instagram on the phone. I'm done in like 3 minutes. When I'm on the road, I'm doing everything through my phone. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy. It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Anyway, enough about social media bitching.
I think we need to make an app where you would share one thing to 8 different platforms at the same time.
That's what we need to do.
Except for I have no idea how to do that.
Me neither.
There's the idea.
I can make a podcast about how to make the app. That's about it. So have you seen any movies recently? What's your most recent horror movie you've seen?
Well, we went to the theater to see Terrifier the other day. I love going to theater to see old movies. During COVID, that was the best shit. Like when the drive-in couldn't get any new movies and they had nothing but old movies. I love that stuff. So we went and seen Terrifier. What else did we see recently that wasn't old? I don't know. I seen Boogeyman in the theater, but that was a while ago. Actually, I seen that when I was up close to you. We were coming back from Blairstown, and we seen Boogeyman in Allentown, PA. I think it was
Allentown. I know Allentown.
Yeah. So we were coming back from Blairstown because we did the Crystal Lake reunion deal. So that was, I think that might have been the last new movie we've seen in the theater. And then, of course, Tubi. Tubi's almost like your 99-cent mom and pop video.
It is. It has all of it.
Yeah.
I just recently
I might even give them a couple bucks. Go ahead.
Yeah, if they get rid of the advertising in the middle of the fucking shit, I'd throw them like $10. Fuck it.
Right. I'll even watch the commercials. Just put them all at the beginning.
Yeah, do 3 minutes of commercials. That's fine. But man, Tubi is clutch sometimes. I watched the whole Hatchet series on there. I enjoyed that. They were funny. They were pretty entertaining.
Well, we're gonna do a podcast on that too. I want to do one where we try to figure out how many cameos are in there and who's in there.
Oh, a fuck ton.
Because oh my god, everybody's in there. Like Victor Crowley finds a way to kill every horror icon that's ever existed in those movies. It's great.
And Victor Crowley is a horror icon, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think we're going to go... I might try and see Insidious this weekend. We'll see.
I'm going to wait for somebody like you to see it and let me know, because I've never seen the other ones.
What?
So let me... Nah, you never did it. There's a couple of them on, I think on Tubi, if not HBO. I seen them on something.
1 and 2
they're definitely good?
We're fucking bangers. Yeah, man.
Okay. I was about to say, I was just wondering if I needed to see the other ones before I seen this.
You gotta remember, let's say, when did Insidious come out?
If I was a betting man, I'd say 2008.
2010.
Damn it, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I get for doubting myself.
So this came out before The Conjuring. So before this, what was horror? It was The Ring. It was...
all that Japanese remake horror
bullshit.
Movie.
It was terrible. Horror was in such a bad place. And then I read it Insidious. And I go, that's how you make a fucking horror movie. And then I watched it right after I watched it the first. Like, I just hit play again. I wanted to watch it again. The way James Wan does houses, I fucking love it.
Oh, yeah. So that's a James Wan film.
I think the first 2 are, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that dude is good.
And Patrick Wilson did this last one. It's his first directorial debut.
Okay. Yeah. And he was the Warren guy, right?
He's the dad in Insidious, and he's Ed Warren.
Ed Warren, yeah.
I almost forgot his name. I did a whole fucking
I forgot his first name. I know I forgot his first name. I just
a whole fucking series about it. Oh man. So, do you have any other favorite horror podcast out there other than, us?
Yeah, I do the Horror Shed. I do the Halloween Haunts. I do it's just Sean Clark's Thing with Two Heads.
Oh,
whenever he decides to drop one.
What he does is they're 3 hours long, and I like that would piss a lot of people off. I love them because
I do too.
There's times I'm in the car for 5 fucking hours, and a 3-hour podcast is gonna make it that much faster.
Right. I mean, and when I turn off the car, it turns off the podcast. I just pick it up when I get back in.
Exactly.
So I love it. So the Dolls of Horror, I listen to them.
I haven't heard of them yet.
No, you ever heard of them? I don't know how I found them. They're pretty cool. It's three chicks now that review mostly like B-80s horror movies. But they get into other stuff too, and it just gives me ideas or stuff to watch. So if they start talking about something that sounds cool, I'll cut the podcast off, look for it, because usually the Tubi finds, go home and watch it, and then I'll listen to the review.
Very cool.
But they did the Basket Case series. Are you familiar with Basket Case?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did those, and I had seen Basket Case in the 80s, but I didn't really remember it. But I went back and watched them because of them, and different things like that. So they're really cool.
Yeah, it was just as bad as in the 80s. So.
Oh, no, it's horrible, but it's horribly great. I mean, it's so bad it's good. Especially that first one, the little doll thing doesn't move at all.
It's like the shark in Jaws 3 that doesn't even move as it's coming towards the glass.
I just watched that recently too. God, was that bad?
It was, but I still love all of them. I don't know why. I'm such a weirdo with those.
Yeah, I do too. I just bought the box set of those because I'll go to, since I started doing Lyft, so when it takes me out to different towns, I'll stop at. Do you guys have the Exchange out there? The Exchange, it used to be called Record Exchange, and then it was called CD Game Exchange. Now it's just the Exchange, and you sell used movies, used DVDs, and now they're getting into collectibles and everything there. It's really cool. It's like a pretty cool pawn shop almost. So,
you know what? I think I was one when the last time I was in Ohio.
Yeah, we have them all over Ohio. There's some in Pennsylvania. I don't know if they made it to Jersey.
No, I haven't been there.
But they're pretty cool, and you can usually find some cool stuff. Sad part though is they're starting to realize some of those collectibles are worth money.
Yeah.
So they'll buy them for nothing and try to sell them like out of print DVDs for like $100, and stuff like that.
I got lucky. I'll go in there. I've been looking for remember Playmakers on ESPN?
Yeah.
That short-lived NFL show, and the NFL got pissed and made them cancel it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I had it, but I don't know where it went. I found it at that exchange for $2. I was like, "Yep,
nice.
This is completely out of print. It's canceled. You can't find this shit. It's mine."
Well, I've been looking for Red State. Are you familiar with that movie?
Kevin Smith, yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie, but it's out of print, and if you go to buy it on Blu-ray anywhere, it's like $60-$80.
It's the same thing with Dogma.
And Dogma too. They're both pretty high. I found them a couple times, but I'm trying to hold off, and then maybe take some stuff up there to trade or something. But yeah, you'll find some pretty cool collectibles up there, and like I said, the downside is before they would just charge you based on what they paid. If they buy something that's worth like $100, they're going to get $100 now.
Yeah, fuckers found eBay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that started happening in flea markets around here. Like they'll start eBay and everything before they put it up. I mean, I get it, but it just sucks for the hunter. You found it. Oh,
it's like I could have just went to eBay.
All right. Yeah, that's where I got my camera, man. I knew what I wanted to spend. I knew what the cameras were going for, and it took me 2 years to find it at the price I found it at. But I pulled it off.
Yeah, I do that too. I'll go on there and I'll hit like watch or like the item on eBay. A lot of times they'll send me an offer. I'll send a counter offer. They bite on it. Cool. Not whatever.
Exactly.
I'll get it later.
Yeah.
It'll be there.
That's why it took me so long with the camera. I mean, my phone did a really good job. It's just there's certain lights the phone can't get rid of. Like when you're at night in a haunt, it's dark and you have lights. It's a haunt. But the phone would leave green rings everywhere, and it was driving me fucking nuts. So the camera doesn't leave a ring. So once I can't wait for the season to play with that. But it's just more shit I gotta carry now. You gotta carry batteries, lenses, lens cleaner, now fucking mics. Oh man. So with your horror collection, if there was a fire, what are you grabbing first to get the fuck out of there?
I have these pop cases, Funko Pop cases. They hold 12. I have about 24 that are signed Friday the 13th ones, but there's 12 that are signed by each of the Jasons except for Brooker. I would grab that box.
Okay.
There's a chance that one day I can get a Brooker because he was alive when this pop came out, but not for long.
Yeah.
Now, and just to get a Brooker 8x10 is like $800. So to get them on a Funko would probably be thousands.
Yeah.
But
because they weren't around long before that.
They weren't around long at all, maybe 6 months. So he didn't do a lot of conventions here because he was from England, you know. So there's a chance. Yeah. But I would like to get him on anything else. But yeah, I have I have a signed Jason from Part 3. It was Mike DeLuna. He did only one scene in the movie. And then I have like the main Jason from each of the other movies and a couple of the stunt guys that did like 1 or 2 scenes. And then I have other actors and actresses from the movies, but that box that has like all of them, yeah, I would probably grab that first.
Cool. Yeah, my greatest artifact actually fell and broke, so I have to get that repaired. It's just a real Freddy glove.
Oh, nice.
Not screen used because those are ridiculously expensive, but this guy, he actually does the prototypes for Trick or Treat stuff.
Okay.
So I get it from him. He it's like $200, $250 a glove, but I gotta get it repaired because nothing hung on these walls, man. Like I used Gorilla Tape at the other house. Everything hung fine, perfectly fine. Nothing will stick to this wall without a fucking drywall hanger. It's insane. So
yeah, most of my stuff I got hooked up with. They're in like cases, plastic sleeves, and then like or frames, and then I use like these little adhesive squares, and that works really good.
Shit, man, I couldn't get anything. I tried command strips. I tried Gorilla Tape. Getting these posters to stay on the other house, I had to fucking rip them off with command strips. They never fell.
Yeah, these exactly. If I ever need to move something, it's like.
Yeah, I had to go get these fucking. I don't even think I have any right now. They're called the Claw. Basically, really, you're gonna give me fucking shit right now to open? You just spike it into the drywall, and then there's a hook on the other side. So they each hold like 50 pounds or whatever. But that's what I had to do. I had to buy like so many of these fucking boxes to get the shit up on the wall.
Yeah, I've been trying to find me a Freddy glove too. Like I want a good one. Obviously, I'm not going to get a screen used one either because one, it's how you're going to know it really screen used, and it's going to be thousands.
Oh, thousands easily, and tens of thousands now.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, how many exist? 20?
Not too many. Yeah. Nightmares Unlimited. Check him out on Instagram. He does the best work, I think.
Right on.
I've seen a lot of Freddy glove builders. Of course, I what I wanted to do, and it's just too much money. I wanted to have the poster because he does movie gloves. He does 1 through 8, all the different gloves. So he does them all. I don't think he does New Nightmare. I haven't seen him make a New Nightmare, but he's done all the others, including the drug glove, the syringe glove, and he does a power glove that actually lights up and shit.
Nice.
I think he wants like $400 for that one. But what I originally wanted to do was put a shelf under every poster and have that glove from that movie. So
that'd be pretty cool.
Maybe down the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I was doing something similar with Jason masks. I get the hockey mask that goes with each movie, and maybe even the hood. J3 Customs, grab one of their hoods.
Yep.
Yeah, they do Brian's stuff. I got a Part 7 from them recently. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, fucking awesome. Yeah, I finally saw. I've seen Brian. I don't think I've ever seen Brian in cosplay, to tell you the truth. But we did a. I'll send it to you later. But we did a thing for a thing. And
the thing for a thing. I know the thing.
His shit looks good. So.
No, dude, it's legit as fuck.
It's fucking impressive. I know my fucking wife was freaking out because she has some kind of fear with fucking Freddy.
That's crazy to me. Like Jason has been like to me like always the least scary
I know,
of all of them.
But she had a guy in high school hide in her closet with a Jason mask on and then jump out like when she was sleeping, and apparently that scarred her for life because like she can't even be near it. It's so funny.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, Freddy was the one that always scared me, especially the first movie. After 3. But 1 and 2, he was scary as hell in those. And my kid makes fun of me. Ricky makes fun of me because of that.
Fuck those kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a chick I found on TikTok. She's fucking hilarious. Her TikTok's called "Fuck These Kids." Oh, what else? So I see a Cleveland Browns mask in the background there.
Oh yeah, big Browns fan. Yeah, see, got a tattoo there.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know it's sad. My oldest son says he wishes I would have beat him instead of made him a Browns fan because it would have been less abusive.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh, it's rough stuff, man. It's rough stuff because you always think like, and with being a Browns fan, it's always like you want to just give up on them and just say, "Fuck it, I don't need this stress. Every Sunday sucks." But then you know that the minute you do that, that's when they're going to turn around and you're going to win, and you're not going to be, able to jump back on.
You guys need fucking everything over there. I don't even know where to start. You need to just burn the stadium down and start over.
Oh yeah, the stadium's a joke. They threw that thing up in like 5 minutes. It's junk. Like all these other guys getting these $1 billion massive complexes, making the city all kinds of money. No.
Oh man, I've never seen a sports Jason mask. I like that. That's a pretty cool idea.
Oh right, yeah, Ryan made that for me. I had an idea for one that I wanted. I wanted it sort of like a Part 3 mask where it was all scuffed up and stuff. And he didn't like the way that turned out, so he decided to do this. And after doing this, a lot of sports fans because he did music for a while. He was a singer in a band, so he has like connections like all over the country, and people all over that he knows send requests. Hey, make me a Patriots one, make me a Bills one, and yeah. So,
nice.
But mine was the first one. I was like, dude, that is fucking badass. He was like, I made the one you wanted. I paid him, I think $50. I was like, I made the one you wanted, but I thought it fucking sucked. So if you want it, I got this one instead.
Oh, that's funny.
and yeah, you did a real nice job with that. I wear it to games.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fucking hilarious.
Are you familiar with the band Mushroomhead?
Only from you talking about it.
Okay. Well, they're from Cleveland, and they got a little bit of national success. They were on the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. But the guy that used to make their mask made me a Jason Hawk Brown style, and the eye sockets dug into your eye sockets, and it was the most uncomfortable shit in the world.
That's weird.
So that's why I had Ryan do it. I was like, just do it with one of your regular blanks because I know those work because I've used those, for other stuff. Yeah, it was the most uncomfortable. It looked cool, but yeah, I couldn't wear it. It was kind of based on the 2009 mask.
Oh, okay.
Which is shitty anyway. So, but yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love when sports meets horror. Brian hates it, but I'm an Eagles fan. He could just fucking deal with it.
Oh, he's not an Eagles fan?
No.
Oh.
He says we're all assholes and full of ourselves, and he's not wrong, but...
Well, yeah, you guys definitely got a reputation, that's for sure. I mean, you guys booed Santa Claus, and...
We threw batteries at Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, yeah.
Fuck Christmas, so I'm all about throwing batteries at Santa Claus.
No doubt.
Yeah, well, I don't think the horror shed community quite knows how much I fucking loathe Christmas, but the Haunts fans do.
So I got my Christmas shirt on, see?
Oh, you're crazy.
It's the Christmas in July thing for the pod.
Oh, man, I want nothing to do with Christmas. I can't stand it every fucking year. It's just like a ball of stress.
I'm not with it either.
And
I'm not with it either.
It's right when I'm starting to miss the haunts because that just ended. So like, I'll go to a Christmas haunt, but man, she wants to decorate the yard. I'm like, listen, I ain't into this. I'll help.
Well, why am I going to dig all this stuff out, put all this stuff up just to put it back up? No, I'm not doing it.
But Halloween, I'm like, listen, it's July. Let's go get the shit out of the basement.
Yeah, I don't got time for all that. I'm not a big Christmas guy either.
We might go look for Code Orange this weekend.
What's Code Orange?
When stores start dropping Halloween shit.
Oh, okay.
It happens. I'm in such a shitty area for that because the kids go back to school later here. So, like, back to school lasts longer here. So I got to wait for all that bullshit to clear before I get my Halloween decorations.
Yeah, we got some Halloween stuff coming out in the stores already. Here in Cleveland.
It's rare here. Very rare. Like, at home might have some shit because they do shit earlier. We went last year. They had some stuff right next to Christmas shit. I'm like, listen, motherfuckers, you need to put that away because I'm not looking at that in fucking July. No. But Spirit Halloween, the flagship, opens next weekend.
Nice. Did you happen to check out Screamers while you were up near Detroit?
No.
That's a really cool Halloween store. I meant to text you about it, but I got sidetracked when you were in Ann Arbor last week.
Yeah,
It's not far at all from there.
Yeah, I could have checked that out too because I had a lot of time to kill because that was kind of a weird call.
Yeah, I went up there to meet David Howard Thornton, and man, they got a turnout for him, dude.
I saw that line. Insane. That was insane.
Yeah, that was at 8:30, I think. 8:30, 9 o'clock. Yeah, but they have a really cool store, and the people that own it are really, really nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you'll find a little bit of everything in there. It's real cool stuff.
Screamers, okay. Because I end up in Detroit too much, so I'll have to check it out next time.
Yeah, definitely worth the trip. You'll find something there.
Just like I always end up in fucking Columbus.
I like Columbus. Big Buckeye fan.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
But I mean, the city. I love the city, man. They got good breweries if you're into beer. They got good restaurants. Germantown's the place to be down there.
Germantown. All right, I'll have to keep that in mind.
Right. They got a place called Schmidt's Smokehouse. It's an old school German place with all kinds of kielbasa, sausage, bratwurst, all that good stuff, and it's really good. And right across the street, they got this like homemade German chocolate place, and the biggest cream puffs you've ever seen. They're like this big. They're known for it. They were on Man vs. Food.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. Yeah, I'd take a trip to Columbus just to eat. I like food. I'm fat.
How far is that for you? Like 2 hours?
About 2 hours, yeah.
So, any horror coming out that you're looking forward to?
Anything coming out? The re-release in theaters that They Live in Christine on the horizon. Shortly after that, they're doing The Birds in theaters. I have not seen that, but I love Psycho, so I'm pretty sure I'll dig it. Yeah, I'm like really into old stuff, or like being in theaters. I can't think of anything new that's coming out that it. The Exorcist. It's probably going to disappoint and suck, but you know it's coming out. We'll see.
Hopefully it's done, or it ain't coming out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, with the strike, man, everything's postponed.
And the conventions don't even know what to do. Like Sean Clark doesn't even know what's fucking fully going on, and he represents what, like 50 of these guys? Like, I mean, yeah.
From what I understand, they can still do cons, but they can't talk about or sign anything for things that aren't already out. So if somebody was in the Exorcist movie and you wanted them to sign a poster from the Exorcist movie, or the Crystal Lake, or what's the Friday the 13th thing called? Whatever
Crystal
it is.
Lake, I think it's.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
On Peacock? Yeah. So like if you had a poster for that, like Adrienne King couldn't sign it. And she can't talk about it either. So they can't do like panels about upcoming stuff.
Oh, this is going to get massively confusing.
Yeah.
Just pay the fucking writers. That's all you had to do. We would have been done. The writers make your shit. Just pay them.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're making billions, let them get millions.
Right. Even if your movie fucking sucks, you still cleared $60 million and you're releasing one like once a month. You got fucking money. You need to spread that shit out.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So we're on strike with you fuckers, because it's going to be like right after COVID hit, I was laid off for a little bit. And then they brought me back. And let me tell you how fun it was flying on American Airlines with no new movies coming out on the fucking airlines things. We had movies coming, but nothing would drop on the fucking plane. It was the same lineup for 7 fucking months.
Oh,
dude,
wow.
Jeez, and I was back and forth to Cali all the damn time after that COVID bullshit. Let me tell you, dude, unless I downloaded something or had something down, you know what I mean, but it was the same fucking shit every time I got on the plane. It was so miserable.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
I must have downloaded The Sopranos like 7 times and watched all of that 7 times. Then it was The Office. I watched that like 100 fucking times on the plane.
Speaking of Sopranos, I was gonna say, like, the last time they had a writer's strike, that's when they halted Sopranos for a little bit. Remember?
Sopranos and The Office. Yeah.
No, nobody wants it. Yeah. It was a bad time, and it's gonna be a bad time now.
Yeah, because we got shit I want to say. Like, what's this gonna do to Beetlejuice? What's this gonna do to Wednesday season 2? I mean, there's shit I want to. And now, fucking Stranger Things. You just had the greatest season.
Well, there's the 3 horror things I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, you had the greatest fucking season ever.
Mm-hmm.
While we're waiting for this, the kids are all over 18. You could film. And now we got this shit.
Yep. And then, and anything can happen, from now to then, like older actors. I mean, there's a lot of actors that are, great actors that are in their 80s, 90s right now. I mean, De Niro, Pacino, all those guys. I mean, they're getting up in age, Yeah. Even what's Michael Keaton's got to be in his 70s.
Yeah,
he might even be 80. So you never know, with stuff like that,
Because I have a feeling it was like 35 in the 80s when he was making all those like car movies and Mr. Mom and Beetlejuice, and he was in every fucking 80s movie ever.
Oh yeah, he was definitely big back then. He was great though.
Oh, he's still great. He's 71.
71, okay.
He don't fucking look 71. Because even in Spider-Man, he was fucking awesome.
Yeah. And then now in the Flash.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I haven't watched that yet.
It's good. Everybody hated it, but
there's reasons why they hated it.
Well, I think that's why nobody went to see it. But people hate just to hate. Like, I went to the new Star Wars movies in the theater multiple times. And every time I see them, people are giving them standing ovations, clapping, crying, so happy. And then I get home, I turn on my computer, and I found out they're the worst movies ever.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, we have new Star Wars movies. Are they good? They're okay. But guess what? There's more Star Wars movies. Would you rather not have anything new from Star Wars just to keep the 3 alive? That was my argument with the whole thing. And now they're like, oh, now this is out and this is out. It's a fun fucking universe. Keep popping them out. I would too.
Right. Yep. No doubt. They spent $5 billion on it. They need to make that money.
And that's what horror needs to do. Like, with all these games coming out, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, it's going to be an online game. Make a fucking story. You can expand so many universes right now. Make a Freddy game.
Those online games. Damn it.
I'll play them, but with those, I want a story. I want to play both sides of the story. Kind of like Jurassic Park for Genesis. You could be Alan Grant or you could be the Raptor.
Oh, no shit. I never knew that.
Yeah, you can do that. But you can advance the story without spending all this fucking money on making a movie. Star Wars does it all the time.
Oh, yeah. Either by making a animated series or another game, yeah.
I mean, there's so much room. Like, you could take Freddy, Michael, Jason, Pinhead, fucking Candyman. It doesn't matter. You can expand stories. Like, why are we not doing that?
Yeah, get them all in a Mortal Kombat style game. I bet you that would sell.
And then you'll get people more interested, and then before you know it, there's another movie coming out.
Yeah. And that's another thing that scares me is how long we waited for new Friday the 13th content. Now with the strike, we got something in the hopper ready to go, but what if it falls apart in the meantime?
Yeah. Yeah. And it could. Shit happens in these strikes.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
People get pissed, leave projects.
Rights deals expire. People leave projects. Yeah. So they need to get this shit together, goddammit.
We'll see. But man, thank you so much for coming on in the clutch.
Oh, I appreciate you having me. It's always fun.
Oh, definitely. I definitely wanted to spread the word of the Whole Damn Enchilada because you guys are live
that.
every
We definitely
Friday.
Appreciate that. Yep.
You got an awesome intro.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, thanks a lot for that, man. Yeah, Ryan loves it too. It's good shit.
Yeah, I can't believe how good that came out. I'm still just every time I watch a show,
we turn it on and we wait for the guy's face to go into the side of the bus, and we're like, all right, that's when we go live.
Yeah, I just wish I cut the dude in the driver's seat.
I did it first, but now I like it.
It was iffy if I was going to cut that because in the player it didn't look right when I did cut it, so I just left it.
No, that's good stuff.
But yeah, I appreciate you hopping on, man. Hopefully we got South Jersey Jason back next week to finish Amityville. Get all your questions in for Amityville because we're going to wrap up the Warrens file next week. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Whole Damn Enchilada Podcast. Where else can they find you? I know you're on Facebook.
Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. We released the audio versions, and that's it right now. But on the Facebook, it's spelled damn without an N because Facebook was stupid and wouldn't let me spell it with an N.
That's ridiculous.
So it's DAM. But then Ryan found 50 other people that spelled damn with an N.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I got, but so it's spelled right on YouTube, but it's spelled wrong on Facebook. But on the Facebook page, there's a link to the YouTube page. Sooner or later, I'll get all that straightened out and it'll all be under one thing. But,
we're all both. Mine are still all through the fucking.
Yeah, you're probably right. I probably never will bother.
I don't even know if you can, because I gotta constantly.
I couldn't figure it out. Because my oldest son said, yeah, you could change that, and I tried, and I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
So who knows? But it's on both of those, and there's a link to the one on the other, and we'll be doing an Instagram thing as soon as I can figure that out. Probably, I don't know, whenever I get time to do that. But maybe do Twitch because we stream through what was the thing we streamed through? It's called StreamYard, and you can hook up your Twitch right to that, and when you hit the button, it'll stream to all things live at the same time. So we might do that if I don't know a lot of people that do Twitch anyway though.
Me neither, and I think I might switch us to YouTube because we have more followers.
I think you'll have a much better well, maybe you could do like I'm saying and do both at the same time. That way that if you do still have a couple people on Twitch that could stay, it doesn't hurt to do both.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think you'll get a much better response on the Facebook.
We'll see, because then I gotta get StreamYard and all that shit. We'll see.
Well, we'll talk off the air, and I'll
definitely
get an idea.
I gotta send you something. Remind me to send you something.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, Rick, thank you so much for coming on, guys. Make sure you check out the Whole Damn Enchilada. We will see you next Monday with the return to Amityville. This is when that story gets fucking crazy. We'll see you next week.
Halloween Haunts 365 Productions.